Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ulwando, and today I want to talk to you guys about, should you attend workshops, classes, should you pay anybody to teach you any skill that is obviously related to events. Now this would be the video as we are following up on the series of videos that I'll be doing for you guys. Unfortunately, I ran over today. I was working and then I had a setup, and I just told myself that I don't want to sleep without recording this video, and I do not want to use the ring light. I don't know, I just, for some reason, I'm back to loving natural light. So today's topic is, should you attend workshops? That's the question. Should you attend workshop? My answer is a huge gigantic yes. Yes, you should be attending workshops, classes, trainings, talks, conferences, coffee dates, anything that offers you the opportunity to upskill yourself in your chosen field is worth every. What are the benefits that you are likely? It's like this video doesn't want to happen, guys. There's an airplane flying over. So let's break down the benefits of attending a balloon class or a balloon workshop. Number one, networking. I've met quite a few people that I've ended up having some quite strong relations with, purely because we met at a class, at a workshop, or we met at a gathering where we had to come together as skilled people. Now this is a great form of meeting people in the industry, because then you realize that, number one, it's bigger than you and the people that you know. There are many of us in the industry. You get to sell yourself to your colleagues, to your peers. They get to know about you, you get to know about them, you get to know who owns what in terms of if you ever need to hire. And also, secondly, more often than not in this industry, we usually hardly post ourselves. We put our work and our logos in the forefront, and you'll find that a lot of times that people will not know Luando, they won't know Lu, but they'll know Ulwando Luhle. Hence sometimes I don't even take offense when people say hello Ulwando Luhle, or they say hello Ulwando, because they're so used to event stylists and deco people never really being in the forefront. So when you attend these things, you get to network, you get to meet people, and also you get to meet like-minded people where you can let off some steam, or you know, like just share some banter about the industry and understand that you're actually not alone, and the things that you experience are really not based on you, but just on a wider scale. It's just how the industry is. Secondly, it is for skills transfer. So the person who's inviting you to that class is saying to you that, listen, I happen to have a very good set of skills in doing whatever it is, and I would like to share those with you so that you can work your way towards my level. Now that is a beautiful thing for anyone who's willing to do that, guys. It takes a lot for an industry that does not share anything. I have enjoyed how classes have blossomed, and now everyone has taken up the opportunity to say, you know what, actually I am really good at flowers, let me do a floral class. You know what, I'm actually good at balloons, let me share that skill to other aspiring planners who would like to upgrade themselves. So, and sometimes you may not necessarily have, I don't want to say a gift for a certain skill, but in the events world you really want to be an all-rounder. You want to be able to at least do the basics. You want to do the basics of painting, you want to do the basics of balloons, you want to be able to do the basics of flowers, you want to do the basics of laying flooring. You want to understand the basics, so that even if you get to a point where you need to sub hire, it's easy for you to see if people are screwing you over, if you're overpaying, if they're overcharging and they're under delivering. You're able to say, no, I've been to Lola's and Rose's masterclass for flowers, and I know that to do a shongololo you need to have at least so much stems of flowers. And if you don't have that reference, you're more likely to have people who will always overcharge you and basically blindside you because you don't know anything. So attending these workshops is amazing, even if it's not something that you are bound to do. I mean, a lot of people who come to my class are not people who necessarily want to do balloons for business, but some it's just something they just want to know in the event that someone in their family, like I get a lot of moms who come and they say, no, I have kids and they love balloons, and every time we want to have a party at home, and sometimes the budget we end up getting balloons, and I find that the price I'm paying for the balloons, and I saw the cost that you were charging, I may as well just invest in learning the skill, not so much because they want to make money out of it. So for you to acquire the skill, for you to be better, and I mean, I'll make an example of Rose, right? Because I've been to a class. I cannot think of a better way for me to learn from Rose. I don't know how else I could have ever had the opportunity to get that type of attention and time from Rose to really understand how she works, to learn tablescaping, and to do all those things that you did in that class. Had I not attended that class, understand, there's just some instances where it's just a matter of there are people who are just so amazing at something, and they're so busy that it's almost near impossible to even think you could possibly like breathe the same air as them. And so when they offer classes, guys, take the opportunity and go attend the classes. When you acquire skills, you are putting value in your service, you are putting back money, in the sense that as much as you paid to attend a class, the returns of that skill, guys, you can't even value that. I always tell people, pretty much how I started my balloon classes was people wanting me to do balloons for them. I realized that I like doing my own kids parties, and I did not want to be typecast or boxed into a balloon person, so that people now only book me for balloons and all I do on a Saturday is just drive around doing balloons. I didn't like that for me, so I started saying, no, instead of me coming to the balloons for you, let me teach you how I do them, and then you can, do them for yourself. And that's how the classes started. And it's a great thing because now you go from outsourcing something to understanding the skill set of it, to understanding and saving the money that you are paying to somebody else, and now that money comes to you directly to business. So it's amazing. So it is absolutely amazing for your business acumen, for how you run your business. It also makes you look so efficient, with regards to you being a mindful, business savvy person who's saying that I'm going to stop outsourcing, I'm going to see if I cannot do one or two things in house. I'll make an example. It doesn't mean you have to do it permanently. So I did the floral class with the Rose, but I don't necessarily always do my own flowers. I do have instances where I feel like, you know what, actually let me outsource and get a professional. But on the small kiddies setups, I know the basics and I can hold that down. Last but not least, guys, personal development. When you take what you do seriously, when you take your business, because this is a business, we're not doing a fly by night. You are running a business, and showing intent or showing initiative to want to upskill yourself, to want to be like or be around like-minded people and invest in yourself, because as much as you're investing in the business, you're also investing in yourself, because that's a skill that no one can ever take from you. Especially things like event. If you go and you learn how to do a simple baking class, if you learn how to do a simple balloon session, if you go do a simple carpentry, just the simple basics of umsebenzi wezandla, handwork. I mean, it's obvious. There is no job security that beats the work of your hands, because they can take everything away from you, but as long as umsebenzi wakho ngowakho zezandla zakho, you are unstoppable. So when you invest yourself, you're also growing yourself as a person, as an individual, and you are then regarded as a person who is serious about themselves. You're serious about your business, and your peers will look at you differently because they can see what she's on a mission. And I promise you not, guys, if you go to these classes and you really go ready, please go ready. Don't just wake up and go to them because it looks interesting. Be ready to learn. Be ready to hear what the teacher is about to tell you when you're attending these classes. But definitely it is your self-esteem. When you walk out of these classes, you walk out there feeling like, you know what, my prices are going up, because that's what happens to me. Every time I go to a session, I always come out and I increase the charge. So now when it comes to classes, there's so many different types, guys. There's so many different subject points, and I'm just gonna go through a list that I wrote down of people that you can go and look into with regards to when they're gonna have their next classes. What do these classes entail? I know most of them have pages dedicated to the class, so you're able to see what happened at the last class. And if you feel that there's one that stands out to you, please start putting money aside. I mean, I understand these classes are getting more and more expensive by the day, but it's the people who are hosting them understanding the value that they're putting into them and understanding the returns of the skill that you're getting for your business in like monetary value. First and foremost, you have to at some point attend my balloon workshop. So I have balloon workshops where I teach how to do a balloon, right? Balloons. So it's not a pretty class, it's not a fancy class. We work, we get there, we sweat, we break to eat, and we get back to working. It's a full day intense course of balloon skills, tying theory, and all my ladies and gents always leave. I mean, if you follow me, you should be following me. You will know that my students are amazing, and as much as my students are amazing, I will give credit to myself. I'm a great teacher, and I really understand and know how to skills transfer. And I mean, I have yet to find a bad review about anyone who attended my class and felt differently. So when you can, please come through. And the second is the business in Dhaba. This is hosted by Classic Occasions. Classic Occasions are owned by Andile, and I did do a video where I profiled her, and then after profiled her, I actually went and I attended the business in Dhaba. It was a 2-day one, and at the business in Dhaba, as you can hear the name, business in Dhaba, we talk business. It's pricing, how to cost, how to measure a tent, how to plan a wedding. And I'm not talking chairs and tables. I'm talking about when you have a wedding, logistically, what you need to think about in terms of safety. How do you know what size of a tent you should get? Also things like insurance for your business. If you want to go into medical aid for your team, if there's an accident on site. I mean, we work with tools. What if something fell on someone? You want to make sure all of those things are covered. There is the wedding and events conference. So I attended this one also. You can go back to my videos if you want to see what happened there. Absolutely, like, so this was an absolute first for South African or Johannesburg. No, let's say South Africa. It was the first for South Africa because I know there were people at that conference who had traveled from Lesotho, and there were ladies who had traveled from a lady and a gentleman who had traveled from Mozambique. Yeah, it was Mozambique, and they were speaking Portuguese to attend this workshop. It was wow, guys, if you haven't seen the videos, please go watch the videos. But it was it was a show. It was held at Dhaba Eco Hotel. The food was great from the time you walked in, how they welcomed us, the registration, the chairs, the tables, I mean the lights, the stage. She was hosted by the Wedding Butterfly and obviously all the other partners who were in attendance. We had the best of bakers, we had the best of with the wedding gobo guy for stage and lighting. We had Kevin the planner to speak to us. We had the best videographers. I mean, guys, we had some of the best people in the industry talk to us about all the other aspects of events that we smaller people never really get to think about. And after I left that class, I really honestly felt like I am running a business and there is money to be made in this industry, and I want to gun for that money. And I'm talking big marquee type of money. So that is also another great one. I really hope they have it next year. Honestly, I hope they do. I mean, if they do, I'm 50% likely to attend again, because I can only see that that conference get better. I really do not see how they could drop the ball. We have got Rose. Rose's full name is Rose V Petals. Please check on Instagram. And I attended her Floral and Tablescape. So Floral and Tablescape is learning on how to do floral arrangements, the shomololos, the posies, the boxes. And then what's unique about her class is that she does tablescaping. Now Rose is the queen, guys. Rose, I don't know if she walks around with a measuring tape, but everything of hers is always straight. Her chairs are straight, her flowers are straight, her candles are straight, everything is straight. Her tablecloth is always smooth, and like she always walks around after setting up here. She does this, like the way she's so passionate, and she's so sweet, so quiet. And her name, Rose, should tell you, she obviously is amazing with flowers. So if you are interested in fine lining your table setting and your tablescaping, definitely attend the Rose V Floral and Tablescaping class. Another lady is Deco by Lola. She even does one-on-one classes, so you're able to book one-on-ones with her, and you have a full day where she teaches you, just you and her, on how to do all the amazing arrangements. She is another floral whiz. Like, I think Rose and Lola probably breathe and dream flowers, pretty much how probably people say I dream and eat balloons. So these ladies have actually come together now, and they offer a floral experiences. So each one is different. So the last one was a Christmas theme one. The one before that was an angelic all white one. The one before that was like a multicolored. Sorry about the kids, guys, and the airplanes, but I'm like, I'm pushing through because we will shoot this video before the sun sets. So the one before that, they had like a citrus floral summer feel, and then before that they had the lilac experience. So everyone is different, and each one of them obviously focuses on key points, and at the end they do a gala dinner. So all those in attendance get to dress up and they attend the gala dinner, and they have ladies who talk. There's also one that is coming up by the Vinyl and Card Company. Now this is, please check her out. She does so Vinyl and Card Company is run by Agatha. Agatha does kids party stationery, also adult stationery. So that would be vinyl party boxes, popcorn boxes, the shimmer backdrops, anything that has to do with a cutting machine, color printer, design, programs. She does that. So she's one of the classes that I really want to attend next year, because I have a Cricut, and I really want to know more on how to use my Cricut. So I want to attend her class. So in her class, she will be teaching us how you can make your own pottery packs, your own placemats, your own everything that to do with the kids party. And I believe it also comes the free machine, not a free machine, obviously you pay for it, but it's part of your machine set that you get, so that you take home. When you go home, you're able to actually start working and doing your own event. Another lady is Happy. Happy is HGM candles. Happy does candles, as I said, and she basically supplies everybody in the events world with candles. You've seen our event, our setups. We are big on candles because they're great add-ons when you want to add color to your table. So Happy turned her passion for candles into candle making, and now makes money. She makes a living of it. It's all that she does. So it's a very lucrative business, and she now hosts classes. Now her classes include starter kits. She does one-on-one classes, and she is able to do video or online classes if you're not able to attend physically. And when you get the starter pack, it includes everything that you would need to immediately be able to start making candles from her class. I've been to Happy's studio many times, and guys, it's a lot of work, but just like someone else would say, balloons are a lot of work, but if you're passionate and it's something that you love, and you want to monetize that, definitely take up the challenge and do a candles class. We have Creative Deco Essentials, who is Ukuto. So Ukuto is one of the last videos that I just posted. She hosts the balloon and it's not a balloon masterclass, it's a balloon and events masterclass. Oh my word, please do not kill me. But it's a balloon and events masterclass where it's a 2-day course. Obviously it includes all the food you can eat and the drinks, but over the 2 days she focuses on a little bit on balloons, a little bit on how to set up a kids party, a little bit of how to set up an adult, and then she also goes into flowers. You get to do flowers, the shongololos. Guys, when I'm referring to shongololos, it's those flowers that like hang either on a backdrop or they hang at the side of a table. So her 2-day class does that. I just attended one. She had asked me to be a speaker to speak about business and finances. So another great one if you're still coming to the event and you don't quite sure what you want to like niche in. That's a beautiful class to attend, where you get to dabble into everything events related, and then you then take from the topics, from the things that you learned, and you decide which one did I enjoy the most and which one am I gonna focus on. And like, you know, as you build your business, you cannot be like a jack of all trades, but you can at least have an idea of, you know what. So the other class is Baked by Bonnie. Baked by Bonnie does bomb-ass cakes. Baked by Bonnie now has started to, not even now, but she's really pursuing pushing these classes where she teaches how to decorate the cake. So it's not necessarily how to bake a cake, it's how to decorate a cake. And then she also I think had a class on how to make like simple things like scones, because sometimes you don't want to learn how to bake a cake. I mean, how many times are you going to bake a cake? But if you know the ingredient, scones, biscuits, those are the things you love to have, you might want to attend that class. So that will be with Baked by Bonnie. There's also Unchove. Guys, there's so many girls out there doing it. There is Unchovelo Cakes Academy. Now she is like high-end luxury when it comes to all things baked and cake, and she has an actual academy. So she has online courses. You can attend her academy, her classes, and actually be in the studio, in the kitchen where she bakes. And I've seen the work, I've tasted the work of her students, guys. It is amazing. And so if you want to go into baking, you can do that. I know Deco by Ntlantla, and I forget his new name now. What is his new name? But it's Deco by Nhlanhla and Aldo. They also offer balloon workshops. I know also another workshop that is out there is the one with Uboshauba Beautiful Creations. She has a 2-day one where she also dabbles on, you know, everything. And Maputla, I hope I'm saying her name right, has recently started a pricing workshop, I think she calls it, where you basically talk about pricing. How do you price? And I sadly missed the one that was this year, so I can't be too much about what happens there, but it's in essence about how to price, how do you regulate how much you're charging. I mean, if you want to know how you're pricing affects how much is left into your account, so you really want to price well. As I said, guys, the benefits of attending these courses are endless, and you have no excuse to not be good at one thing when there are so many people who are out there offering themselves to teach you and to upskill you. I really hope this video also adds a little bit to you guys. If you've been to any class, please let me know what class you've been to. If there's any class that you know that I did not mention here and you feel that it's a class that other people will be interested in, please let us know in the comment section. I look forward to the next video. And finally we did it. It's dark, the sun is down, but we did the video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.